Welcome to Season 2, Episode 10 of the Amber Wave Show. I'm still Stephen, and this is still James.
Unless we swap bodies, that is how we will stay. But let's review this past week's games where we took on Cheshunt of the Isthmian Premier League in the FA Cup.
Yeah, on a blistering hot Sunday afternoon, the Bloaters took the field in front of the biggest attendance at the Wellesley for 7 years of 444.
The game started with the Bloaters holding their own against the team 2 divisions higher.
In the 12th minute, Yarmouth were unlucky not to take the lead when a brilliant strike from Mitchell Belmar hit the inside of the post and it then went out.
In the 20th minute, Cheshunt thought they had taken the lead when a great bit of play of the passing and moving forward from a corner. It ended up with the Cheshunt player smashing it in from close range. However, the linesman spotted a foul and raised his flag, and the goal did not stand.
Yeah, so half-time, the score was 0-0.
The second half started in the worst way possible as Cheshunt took the lead in the 51st minute when Deeks turned the ball into his own net after attempting to clear the...
Stop the cross. They can't do it. And it's in. Cheshunt take the lead. Yarmouth now, Cheshunt 1. Didn't stop the cross, ball came in, it was low, might be an own goal, we'll have a
ball from a corner.
However, just 2 minutes later, Yarmouth received a lifeline back into the match after Cheshunt defender Curran was shown a straight red card for a horrible and malicious off-the-ball stamp on Bloaters' skipper Cousins in the box, and the home side were awarded a penalty. We have a highlight of the stamp for you here. It was a completely unnecessary stamp, and it summed up how the Cheshunt players conducted themselves throughout the whole game.
long throw. No one near it. Right on Yarmouth.
Deeks then stepped up to make amends from his own goal and took a perfect spot kick and sent the Wellesley crazy.
Keeper just at the spot. So, corner Deeks. He hasn't scored since Thetford away. He had 3 in his first 2 corner Deeks. Cheshunt down to 10. Yarmouth have a pen. And we waits. The Wellesley waits. Connor Deeks. Connor Deeks!
In the 63rd minute, it almost got even better for the home side when Jacobs hit a volley from 15 yards out and it hit right in the side netting. We all thought it was in for a good 20 seconds or so, but yeah, it wasn't.
Yep, there was then another incident of stamping not too long after in the Great Yarmouth penalty area from the Cheshunt player, and we have that highlight for you here.
Crossed in there by Belmar, saved by the keeper.
Yet again, another horrible action from the Cheshunt players. I mean, it was so uncalled for. Unfortunately, this one was not spotted by either the linesman or the referee. But yeah, it was more of the same from how they conducted themselves throughout the whole game, to be honest.
In the 82nd minute, Cheshunt were awarded a penalty when the referee spotted Connor Deeks tugging back the Cheshunt player in the box, and Cheshunt took the spot kick very well to make it 2-1 to the visitors.
Scores. And Cheshunt retake the lead.
And that is how the game finished. It was Great Yarmouth 1, Cheshunt 2. Overall, that means the Bloaters have only lost 2 games out of 34, which is absolutely fantastic for a young, hungry side going into a new league and playing a few cups and winning some matches against higher league opposition. Overall, what did you think of the match?
I think playing a team 2 divisions higher or 2 steps higher and to only lose by 1 goal in a game where we could have actually won it shows how much quality we have in our team and how much just hunger and fight they have and passion for the club. I think on another day we would have won that game. I think we were unlucky not to win it. I think the Cheshunt players were just dirty. They were just horrible. But I think Yarmouth conducted themselves really well. But I think we're just really gutted that we lost and feel as though it's more painful knowing that we could have actually won it rather than.
Yeah, I think the thing that annoys me most probably isn't of how our players conducted themselves. It's how the Cheshunt players conducted themselves.
I think they ruined what could have been a good match.
Yeah, they ruined what was a brilliant game. I mean, you got 2 stamps that were completely unnecessary. You pushed someone to the ground and stamp on his shoulder, and then that same player was throwing abuse at women and children when he was waiting for his teams to come in.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of bloke does it say about you if you're verbally abusing women and children?
And what type of club does it make you look like if you're allowing players like that?
Yeah, I mean, they've allowed him to do that, so shame on the people associated with the club and that player for allowing abuse from a player to women with young children. It was a real shame, but we couldn't say anything more about the Yarmouth players. They tried their best as always. They gave 110% and unfortunately came up short. Now going on to the points, where we did have a game midweek that we haven't covered just because it was just been very awkward, and that was the Kirkley and Pakefield 2-1 win. But we guessed the correct result, not scoreline for that, and we both didn't get the correct scoreline for this past Sunday. So currently the scores are Stephen 8, James 6. Now, we go on to the next match where Great Yarmouth are back into league action and we take on Ely City at the Wellesley. Ely currently sit, I think it's second in the league. Yeah, I might be wrong.
They're up there with us.
In the league, their form has been very good so far this season. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what win, draws and losses, but they're right up there. They're a complete difference from the last few seasons where you've seen them in sort of like the lower half or bottom 6 of the league. So they've really pushed on.
You can't really underestimate them this early on because anything can happen this early on. So.
Yeah, so it's going to be a very good game.
Yep, and a quick recap on Great Yarmouth and our league information as we currently sit 5th in the league with 12 points. But we do have many games in hand on the clubs all around us in the top half of the table, as we have been in many cup games. We have won all 4 of our league games so far, and the only club in the league to have not dropped points yet this season.
Yeah, so I think we have 4 games in hand on 2nd, 3rd and 4th.
And I think we have like
5 games in hand on Walsham Le Willows, who sit on the top of the pile at the moment. For my prediction, I think we're going to win. I think we're going to bounce back from the bad result, not the performance, because the performance was there.
The performance was there.
But if we play like we did against Cheshunt, if we play like we did against Soham, if we played like we did against Cambridge City, then we're going to win. And you've got to assume that the players are going to want to correct the scoreline that this past Sunday, what happened there. So I think we're going to win 3-1.
I think, again, it'll be a battle of 2 good clubs that are pushing at the top of the table early on. They both know how to win games. They both, like, Ely have been in this league for quite a few years.
Eons. I think they've been in the same. I don't know if they've laterally moved at all, but I'm pretty sure they've been in the same league for over a decade.
I think it'll be a close game, but I'm going to go with a 4-2 Yarmouth win.
Ooh, nice. 4-2. But yeah, I'll have to check that, and I'll try, if I can do my research, I'll put a little box here at the bottom, see how long Ely have actually been in that league. And Moon has come to say hello.
But yeah, that is all for this week's episode, so we hope you have enjoyed, and as always,
up the Bloaters!